Namaste. Welcome to the channel. I'm Alkananda Ma, Ayurvedic doctor and principal of Alandi Ayurveda Gurukula, a unique apprenticeship-style Ayurveda school in Boulder, Colorado. So today we are going to talk about how to be kind to your lungs this summer, because summer nowadays is hard on our lungs because of all the ozone and the smoke. In fact, if you're exposed to air pollution long term, as we are here in the whole Metro Denver area living under the brown cloud, you're at risk for lung cancer, even if you've never smoked. So, are there some simple steps we can take to improve our lung health? Yes, we can eat a lung healthy diet, and that is a plant-based diet. A plant-based diet may optimize lung health, lower your chances of getting COPD, and that's according to a 2023 study in the journal Nutrients. Also, a healthy plant-based diet can reduce our chances of getting cancer, including lung cancer, because it provides many kinds of antioxidants, including magnesium, vitamin C, vitamin E, lycopene, selenium, lutein and zeaxanthin, and beta-carotene, and they all help prevent lung cancer. So, what is a healthy plant-based diet? I remember when my nephew was a little boy and he asked why we were vegetarian, and we told him. We told him about slaughterhouses. And the next time we were all sitting down to eat, he picked up his ham sandwich, he opened his mouth, and then his eyes opened very big, and he said, "I can't eat this, I'm vegetarian." And that was it. He was vegetarian for a decade or more. But his vegetarian diet consisted of pasta. To give him credit where credit's due, they did homemade pasta. I never make my own pasta. I always buy the dry pasta from the store. They would make the pasta and hang it up to dry. So it was very good pasta, but a carb-rich diet like that is what you might call an unhealthy plant-based diet. Meat and potatoes minus the meat. Uh, it's just eating a lot of carbs and heavy things. I remember when I first tried to be vegetarian back when I was 20. It didn't last because I got sick of living on cheese on toast, and that was the only vegetarian thing I could think of to eat. So a healthy plant-based diet includes whole grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, legumes. You've heard me talk about this stuff many times before. We have to make sure in our plant-based diet we get good protein, including quinoa, buckwheat. Those are pseudo grains that are very high in protein, nuts and seeds, nut butters, peas, beans, lentils. I would definitely add mushrooms. They're very high in protein. Mushrooms are like 90% protein. And then for some of us, we do include dairy in our plant-based diet. The umbrella term plant-based diet includes eating vegan, a vegetarian diet, like we discussed last time, that can be lacto-vegetarian or ovo-lacto-vegetarian. So you can include dairy, high-quality dairy, and you may also include eggs, 3 eggs a week, remember. There, you can also call your call it a plant-based diet if it's omnivorous because you're having small amounts of animal protein, mainly fish. That's the way the Mediterranean diet works. So not all vegetarian diets are created equal. Like I always like to say, Try to eat a rainbow every day, or at least eat something green, one green and one yellow fruit or vegetable every day, and you won't go wrong. And sometimes that's easier said than done. Um, but Khichdi with vegetables, that's always good, and those great spices. Um, do be careful. Drastic changes are not going to be good for you. So if you want to protect your lungs with a plant-based diet, make that change gradually. Meatless Monday, Friday fish, slowly cutting back on your meats until you have arrived at your happy place, whether that is vegan, lacto-vegetarian, ovo-lacto-vegetarian, or Mediterranean style. That's up to you. But eating plenty of fruits and vegetables, beans, nuts, and seeds, making that the basis of your diet, that is going to be very good for your lungs. Namaste.